Hello there, current or future homeowner. Time has arrived for the mulch to be applied to the landscape. What we're looking at right here is 8 yards of double ground premium hardwood mulch. I've been looking forward to this for about a year now. Last year when I got ready to mulch, didn't quite know about this in time and ended up putting out some bagged cypress mulch that was on sale from Home Depot. But here's a bulk delivery of this. This is 8 yards. Hope I've calculated this right. This should cover everything around the house. We will see how this stretches out as we do this. So I'm going to get you some before shots right here. You can see this is the second week of March and things are already springing out, even though we had a pretty good cold winter. The creeping Jenny there, fresh growth there is popping out. Let's get a quick view of some of these other beds and we'll show you the before. So here's the front lower pedalums that I have not pruned back yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to tree form them. I did take one out here. I'll show you in the back. It's in a pot, but I'm going to prune these back and see how they do. But here's how the beds look right now with last year's spring application of cypress mulch. And then there's still some leftover wood chips in here from 2 years ago, maybe 3. But we will freshen up these beds. So we already pruned back everything around the house. Well, almost everything. The butterfly bushes have not been pruned back. They are starting to show a little bit of growth. Well, I feel like they are, but maybe they're not. That's still probably last year's growth there. So we'll hold off on those. Oh, look, I can already see some new growth there on the hydrangeas. It's always nice to see them coming back year after year. Let's move on through here. Get this before shots taken before we lose the sun. So here's what we're looking like in this bed. And then, oh, the snow white lower pedalums are getting ready to bloom out. They're just starting to bloom. They're not even close to being at peak yet. But the chartreuse on the loose catnip is bloomed out there. I can't remember what variety that is, but I got 4 batches of that. I need to spread that. I need to divide that before I finish, or before I start putting the mulch in here. And you can already see these grasses are popping out that were pruned back. Now, I guess it's been 2 weeks. And wow, check out the candy corn spirea. It is such an early bloomer. It's only the second week of March, and we had some pretty cold temperatures. I mean, 3 weeks ago it was still winter, but then we got warm and we got some rain, and these things were ready to go. Do another quick little spin through the rest here. So I'll show you currently. I pulled the pots out to get some rain and clean off the back porch before I put them back in. See, this Japanese maple here is starting to leaf out. But here is that office lower pedalum. I'll get over here so you can maybe see it a little bit better. It's struggling. It really lost a lot of its roots when I dug it up out of the ground. I mean, that was an 8-year-old lower pedalum there. But that's what it looks like now, and I think it's gonna make it. I wasn't 100% sure, but I think it is. All right, this is what this bed looks like right now. Cut back, but needs a new fresh application of mulch. Let's just zoom through here. Still got some wire fencing in here protecting some of the items. I'm probably gonna pull those up, roll the dice, see what happens. I did plant 2 new Peach Perfect abelias over there on the left, right in the middle of the screen, to fill out that section there. They're a little tight on the left. Spacing is not exactly where I'd want it, but that's where it is for right now. I think once those things grow up and get some size on them, they're gonna look a lot better. This area desperately needs some mulch. I think it'll help build the soil up underneath there as well and let these things hopefully begin to thrive a little bit better out here underneath this crepe myrtle. They get hit with a lot of sun, and then that crepe myrtle probably takes most of the water. So we'll run down through here real quick. Again, this is the storage locker for the plants. A couple of things in here in their forever home, more than likely, like that Jack Frost ligustrum and this one here. These 3 have not been planted yet. That's not where they're going. This is just where I'm storing them. Same with this gray owl, juniper. Those are Parsons junipers over here. So I got to get those put in the ground as well. And then 3 Titan distilleums located right there. But yeah, all this needs its mulch applied. I'll come over here, just show you. Well, had a small peek there. Let's go around this holly, and you can see where I've pruned this guy back really good, really hard, but that new growth is already starting to pop out on it. And then you can see bare bed back there that really needs some mulch applied to it, and a nice weed needs to be pulled up first. So here we go. This is what we got. This was the before. Hello there, current or future homeowner. We are fast forwarding to the end of the mulch application. So this is the second Saturday in March. I was finally able to track down some double ground hardwood mulch and get it out and applied. This is the first time this yard has seen double ground hardwood mulch. We've had pine straw initially when the builder sold us the house. Then we did wood chips. Then we did, let's see, last year we did some cypress bagged mulch from box store. And then it finally became a revelation to me that double ground hardwood mulch is, in my opinion, and actually it's an opinion I'm stealing from Jim Putnam at HortTube. You can find him on YouTube. I'm stealing that opinion from him, and I'm really happy with the results on the way this looks. Just to begin with, obviously I don't know what it's going to do to the plants. These plants have only had this in for a couple of days now, but here's what I like about this so far. I finally got the mulch, finally tracked down someone who could get me the mulch. I really wanted it delivered on a Friday, Friday morning, you know, Goldilocks world. We wanted it just perfect. I wanted it delivered Friday morning. I was going to put it out Friday into Saturday. It took me 3 suppliers before I could find somebody who could actually deliver it. The first one was out of business. The second one, their delivery truck was out of commission. They didn't know when it was going to be fixed. Thankfully, the third one had the double ground hardwood mulch that I'm looking for, and just so happened they were like, you know what, we actually have an opening today. When I called them, which was on Tuesday, of this past week, and they said, I was like, I'll take it. I need 8 yards. Bring it to me today, please. Thank you. So got the mulch delivered this past Tuesday. Took Wednesday off to put it out. Wednesday was a warm day. I mean, it was the second week of March, and our low temperature was 62 degrees that morning, and it felt like a warm 62 degrees. And then the high that afternoon was 83 degrees. I'm like, you know, I'm not getting paid to do this. I like to put out mulch and wood chips and that hard labor when it is much colder. I do not like sweating that much doing this type of work, but anyway, gotta get it when you can take it, and I got it. Put a lot of it out. Let's see, I got 8 yards delivered. I probably put 6 out on Wednesday, and then took Friday off again. Friday, which was yesterday, was a much cooler day. Still was warm, no clouds. It was 70 something degrees, mid 70s, but it was pretty warm. And got this mulch installed, so it's looking great. This is definitely the best spring look application that we've had. Oh, and the reason why I really love this, so I put the majority of this mulch out on Tuesday. Well, early Wednesday morning, probably from 6 to 9 o'clock, we just got a downpour, and I was nervous because we've got a spot that tends to puddle up and flood, and it would float the wood chips out, and then they would pool around the drain, and that didn't happen. So I don't know if the rain just didn't come down as hard and fast as I thought it was. I was gone to work, so I really wasn't paying attention. Wasn't here to pay attention. But I'm loving the way this stuff just sat in place. It's very thick. You know, I was a little worried that it was going to blow away, wash away. But this does. It really does mat together and hold itself very well. So I was very pleased with that. So just getting new growth here and there on things. I could zoom back here so you can see a little spot of this. And as we come around, we're going to be walking up into the shaded area. The sun has not quite made it up over the trees here on this side of the yard. But I am very pleased, very happy. You see a little bit darker mulch right there. That was just some remnants of when I was all done. I was just trying to find spots to put it in and dump it out. 8 yards covered everything around the house. And then I even had enough to do the ginkgo and the blue ice and also the Chinese fringe tree. So there's a little bit out there around those areas, but this is where the majority of that went. I feel good about the amount that we were able to put down, and this is the look. Birds are happy. The birds were going nuts Wednesday morning. Just chirping away when I went outside to start the job. There's some plants that need to be planted. I gotta get those in the ground. But even the storage locker over here, where we just have some old plants and a tree we dug up many years ago, just can't seem to kill that thing. Not that I'm trying to. Get you a little close up there of the Snowbell Pyrenees, I think. We got another one here. Beautiful little flowers. Not a fast grower at all. Very slow grower. Now, dark mulch, chocolate chip ajuga. Maybe not the best combo, but you know, It's kind of where I play, and it's my shade area too. So now the chocolate chip ajuga inside some creeping Jenny, once that pops back out and pops through the mulch, that does look pretty good. But hey, we all like what we like, and we do our own thing. So you can start to see some of the new growth here on the boxwoods. And again, finally have some gardenias that we didn't kill. Those two look pretty decent. We'll see if we get some blooms on them later on when it comes to bloom time. All right, but yeah, this is what it looks like. I did get in here, dug up some of the tall mondo grass and spread it out across other places just to give it more room to multiply, to use later in other places. We got some variegated St. John's wort there that was planted last year. Looking for that to multiply and grow. And I'll just bring you around to the front. You can see the new growth there. So I guess it was last weekend that I cut this back. I guess it's a week to the date that I cut this abelia back, and it's popping back out. It's gonna look great up against that dark mulch. You know, that mulch is gonna fade a little bit probably, but it's just natural. It's a natural wood look to it. The American holly is about to bust out. This will turn into Grand Central Station with all the pollinators flying around it here pretty soon. We'll have to get the air traffic tower manned so we can coordinate the in and out of all the buzzing around. There we go. Let's see. We'll come around here and show you the Japanese maple bed here. So yeah, covered up a little bit of the creeping Jenny, but that's just gonna pop right through here in a little bit. Was able to tuck some mulch in behind these ferns just to give them, you know, good soil to grow in and continue to multiply. And then later today, get the little pressure washer or water hose out. We'll get rid of that. Everything will look good. So there you go. There's the mulch application. Until next time, go get your hands dirty.